let's start with Jeremy in Lexington. Jeremy, you're live with Eric and Jamie. How's it going?
It's going good. How are you all?
Doing well.
I'm doing marvelously. What do you want to talk about today?
He said.
Well, actually, I just wanted to kind of, because I know I guess I'm first, but I'm a second-time atheist, if you will.
Okay.
And
the
second time, first time I was in Iraq and, became an atheist then. And, of course, some of my fellow soldiers, et cetera, But then I came home. Long story short, I kind of put it aside that I, denounced God or there wasn't a God, because I came from a very religious, I was raised by my grandparents. So you could imagine, church was always, in the forefront. So I kind of, I came home safe and in one piece and just kind of didn't say anything, kind of treated, kind of got back into church and used it as an insurance policy, if you will. And after years and years and years of, lying to myself, and started doing more of the research and then finding you all actually on YouTube about a month ago. It was like a breath of fresh air. But I actually did come out to my family 2 years ago that I was an atheist. And
that's brave.
And it was difficult for them and for me. But another thing is at Christmas, I told them that's fine, but I don't want to be present. Okay. So therefore, they've stated that, well, if you can't pray with us or be in the same room when we pray, then don't come over. Now it's created a rift there. And I don't have, like I said, I've learned a lot in the past 4 weeks by watching you all, Matt and all the other hosts, I watch a lot of Matt's debates that he's done with theists and trying to kind of have a dialogue with my family, and they just won't even listen, So I'm looking for advice. I'm kind of, like I said, I'm here in Kentucky, kind of the South, and it's kind of the Bible Belt, if you will. I know you're all in Texas, so I know you can relate to somewhat.
A little bit,
A little bit. So I'm kind of lost in a sense because there's no community, at least here in Kentucky, that I know about. Don't know if you all have like an atheist experience or talk heathen outlets here in other states, or if that's in the works.
Sure.
Just kind of what can I do, or what other community, atheist
let me
programs are
say
out there.
Two things. One, I'm glad that you said that there's no community and not, I'm the only one, because it probably means, there's at least one other atheist there somewhere, depending on the size of your town, just statistically.
Yeah,
you'd be surprised. Even in like the deep, South, like the backwoods of Bama, there's atheists, and they've visited here and told us, oh my gosh, if we could possibly move here, we would. But you say like, is there an outlet here for community, or is one in the works? On that note, send an email with that in the subject line to president@atheist-community.org, and we'll continue to help you with stuff. But we can give you the sort of basic jump starter here on the air.
So let's see. So as far as what we're doing, we have a really, really active, really amazing online community. And I know it's not the same as being around people in person, but I have made some wonderful friends that I hope to keep for the rest of my life online. And I would love for you to be able to meet them. You can go to Talk Heathen on Facebook, the official discussion group, or the official discussion group for the Atheist Experience. You can hop onto our Discord. We'll be popping links up. You can hop onto Reddit, where people share stories and jokes and memes. You can hop onto Instagram and Twitter and see us interacting. And we just really want to try and create a place for you to land. And that is really important. But we're not reinventing the wheel. There are existing organizations, and there is a resource for you. And the best resource is Recovering from Religion. If you go to Recovering from Religion's website, they have the Hotline Project. It is absolutely free to call. It is a peer support network. And when I volunteered with them, I found that on their back end, they have the most exhaustive list of local groups and other things that, you know, people need for support with
Sure,
them.
yeah.
So if you call in,
Yeah.
there's a good chance that they can point you to a local group near you. You're in Lexington. It is
recovery religion, you said? I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Yep, recovering from religion.
And also in
Recovered from
Kentucky, our good friend Jim Helton from American Atheists helped found the Tri-State Freethinkers.
And they are
organization.
super
They are
active.
very good. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's definitely worth checking out, the Tri-State Freethinkers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been kind of hard. It's kind of how to, I don't know. I mean, hey, I'm an atheist. It's kind of,
Yeah.
can't really say that around. I don't really know how to, other than like, you know, trying to research it. Because like I have, like I said, friends, family want nothing to do with me now. So,
I'm so sorry to hear that.
So it's all right though. But you know, I'm not gonna fold. I'm not gonna fold.
No.
This is me. This is my beliefs. This is where I stand. I'm open to like you all are. I'm open to like present your case, and you know, I'm completely open. I'm, you know, like I'm just like you all. I'm not saying that there isn't a God, but I just don't believe what's in front of me and what I've seen and what I've been through, especially being in the military and being overseas and seeing what God has done. I want no part of that. And now my family and friends don't want no part of me. So, so anyway, I'd like to at least say thank you, because finding you all online about 4 weeks ago has just been, if you can't tell, I'm a lot happier now. I've done nothing but like look at your YouTube videos for hours and hours and hours on end. So thank you for doing everything that you all do. So, and I guess I will leave it at that. I've written down everything that you all have stated, and I will definitely reach out to these outlets and these organizations to try to get a hold of somebody that's on the same page as me.
Yeah.
Hey, you're not alone, brother, and I'm glad that you called in. I'm very, very glad that you found the shows, and it's going to be okay. I think now is the best time to be an atheist. There has been, because there are more of us, and we are more open. We are more out there, and we're standing up, and we're starting to say it, and it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It is. And I admit that I was an atheist at first out of anger, and I'm not angry anymore. And that's why everybody comes to me, oh, you're angry. You're angry. Well, I used to be. Yes, I would admit I was extremely angry, you know, and denouncing God, you know, especially that was been, of course, during my military times. But I'm not angry anymore. Now I'm looking at it with a clear conscience, a clear head, and trying to looking at it in an intellectual aspect, and trying to have a conversation. But unfortunately, where I'm at and where I'm from, and being raised by grandparents, and you know, it's our way or the highway. And anyway.
And anger can be justified. I mean, I want to be absolutely clear on that one. I was on Secular Sexuality not too long ago, and we talked about the abuse that was going on in the Catholic Church that was brought up in Pennsylvania. And I am freaking furious about it. I mean, people say, "Oh, you're mad at God." Well, no, I don't think a God exists, but I can be mad at, you know, a fictional character, right? And I could be mad at a freaking child rapist. And I can be mad at people who enable that. You know, it's not just saying, "Oh, I believe and you're mad at my God." No, I'm mad at you. You know,
and the people, because there are good people that are in the church and that community, and I agree, and I'm all about good community and coming together and helping out your fellow person. But like I said, and I think I've even learned, like I said, through, I believe, Tracy watched an episode where she was on the Atheist Experience with Jen, I believe, and looked up, she was speaking with a caller where she was saying that there was missionaries going over to Uganda. I believe it was Uganda, telling them, and please don't quote me, I'm paraphrasing here, but that, you know, these missionaries were telling these people that to not to use condoms, and, you know, and then what is it, to kill the witches, and I'd have to look at the episode again. But there were these missions, like I said, going, and just absolutely and disgusting things, actually, that these extremists, I will call them extremist Christians, if you will. I mean, Jim Jones, etc. And when I present these arguments to friends, well, former, I guess you could say former now, but they go silent. And they have no rebuttal. They have, you know, well, it's just it's the Bible. It's a da 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 da, and it's really hard that you know, especially, you know, the people that are supposed to be closest to me won't even, are not even open to listen
Yeah.
to another argument. I mean, they're so, dare I say, blinded by this blind faith. And even they would choose a blind faith over DNA.
You know, there's actually a book called The God Virus written by Dr. Darrell Ray that is a pretty interesting read.
Okay.
That follows that line of thinking and sees just how much religion can act like a virus. It's definitely, it's a fun read. And I really like Darrell, so I have no problem plugging.
What was that author's name again?
Dr. Darrell Ray.
Dr. Darrell Ray. Okay.
Yeah.
God virus. Gotcha.
All right, man.
I will definitely be looking at it. Well, I appreciate it. I don't want to take up any more of your time, but again, thank you. I'm going to keep watching. I've subscribed. I'm going to, you've got a fan for life. So thank you all so much.
Thank you, brother. You take care.
All right. You all take care.
Without God.